Hello and welcome students to our next lesson in our AS Psychology course. This is in fact the last part of section 1 and today we will be looking at different types of graphs. The first graph that we're going to have to know for our AS level psychology course is a bar chart, and this is basically a chart which is used to show discrete data. So we can see that along our x-axis we have our independent variable, and then on our y-axis we have our dependent variable. I should have labelled these, but just for the purpose of simplicity and just understanding what the chart really is, I haven't. But we can clearly see here that the number of sort of pets varies. So we have to know that the bars are of equal width and they are an equal width apart. And this is important to know because it differs from a histogram, where the our sort of bars aren't they are the same width. They can differ depending on the histogram which you should come across, but in AS level psychology we should just come across histograms where all the bars are of the same width but instead squashed together. And we have to remember that histograms are used to show continuous data. And again, we have the independent variable running across the x-axis and the dependent variable running along the y-axis. If you do not know, the x-axis is the horizontal axis which runs along the bottom, and the y-axis is the axis which runs up and down vertically. Our last form of graph which we're going to have to know is a scatter graph, and this is used to show correlational data. So we can see that we have just plotted on the results where they apply, and then we can probably draw something we call a line of best fit, which is a line that runs across all the points, which then shows sort of whether the correlation is positive, which means it is going upwards from the left, stretching up to the right, as you can see from the graph on screen now, or it can be negative, where it is the complete opposite, and instead the sort of plots run from the top left-hand corner down to the bottom right-hand corner. Or there can be no correlation, where the plots are scattered all along the graph, meaning, there's no valid conclusion we can take from this graph. So here we have some questions. I'd like you to attempt these by pausing the video and hiding your notes. Once you've done so, hit play and check out the answers. Okay, so here are the answers. If you did get all 3 of them correct, well done. I would advise you to move on to our next section, which will be memory. And next lesson we will be looking at the multi-store memory model. If you did not get all of them right, I would advise you just to go through the video once more. And if you would like to, you can just go through all the past videos, just all the questions. If you check out the website, there will be a mock test. Well, there should be a mock test by the time this video is up about all of section 1, which is research methods. And you can go and take that test just to see how well you have progressed in the first section. But next session is memory, so I'd advise you to move on to that. If there are any other subjects which you wish to revise as well as AS level psychology, be sure to check out the channel. And once you have done so, you can find any of your subjects which you may be studying there and revise for them as well, preparing for your exams. So until next time, thank you for watching.